it, then don't listen. Chirp family, what's going on? It's your boy HeIsMellowD, Mellow, Jalil, Drippy, whatever you want to call me. And we are back with another episode of Ima Shut Up podcast. This is episode 43. I hope everyone's having a good day out there. If you're not having a good day, go do something to make sure that you have a good day, because who's in charge of your happiness? You are. As I said before I get started, I just want to tell you to like, follow, share, comment, retweet, repost, subscribe, all of that good stuff so this podcast can grow. As I said, this is episode 43. This is our Troy Polamalu or Polamalu. That's my boy, but I really don't know how to say his last name. But you know who I'm talking about. It's his episode today. I hope everyone's in good spirits, and I hope I hope today is going better than yesterday. And if it's not, I hope tomorrow is better than today for you, All the positivity that I like to put out into the world. We gotta be positive through the bullshit. That's all I can say. The world keep feeling like it's throwing you uppercut, jab, hook, uppercut, straight, hook, straight, left, right, uppercut, left. You just gotta roll with the punches, man, and just pray you don't get knocked out. You can get knocked down, but just get up. Don't get knocked out. Don't stay on the ground too long. But yeah, man. I'm telling y'all from the rip, I think today is gonna be like a really quick pod. I don't know. I'm just like not in the best mood for podding right now. I'm kind of more in like I just want to like lay down mood, but it's like I missed that time of the day, and this is like later in the day. So now I gotta give you guys a pod, because it's like you gotta stay on the schedule, and you gotta keep going even when you don't want to, type shit, right? I think that's what the greats always be saying. I don't know. I feel like Kobe says some shit like that before. But yeah, man. It is what it is. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a light one today. But that's all good. You know? Um So, just telling you guys what's been happening last couple of days. Um, some bullshit, but it's neither here nor there. The crazy shit that happened today as I was driving Uber, um, I seen a robot dog, bro. Like on like Gray's Ferry, if you know in Philly, like where Gray's Ferry is, you're coming off of like 34th Street or whatever. Um, yeah, bro. It was like, and it wasn't like no like actual dog like looking thing. Like, no, this shit looked like some like iRobot type of dog. Like no, not even that shit looks scary, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna put a picture up so you can see what I'm talking about. But dog, that shit looked like really creepy, and it like the way it was moving and everything. But it's like, nah, it was legitimately a robot dog, and it kind of scared me. Because like, where the fuck are we going? What is the use of that? What do you need that for? Like, I told Angela about it, and then she showed me. She was like, "Oh yeah, there's people got robot dogs now. Like that's a thing, if you like you want the companionship." And then she like showed me a TikTok video where it was like an actual like robot looking like it was a robot, but it looked like a dog for real. This shit, no, this shit looked creepy. It should look like an experiment waiting to go wrong. Yeah, no, I wasn't fucking with it, and I didn't see any like person with it, because maybe I was also like just kind of captivated by the thing. So that's all I was staring at. I almost got a red light ticket there, because that light on 34th and like Gray's Ferry, that shit is quick and it will take a picture of you. But yeah, that shit threw me off. I'm sitting there like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? The passenger started looking. She just like, I don't know. That shit look crazy as hell though. I'm like, yeah, that shit looks weird. But yeah. And then right after that passenger, after I saw the robot dog, Like two passengers later, I picked up this dude D, bro. This nigga D, bro. He smelled like football practice before. And I was taking this nigga to work. I picked him up from his house. How you come out the house stinking, bro? Like, come on. And you going to work? That's disgusting. You just funky as hell. Like, and y'all know that like if you played football or like played, I guess sports, any sports really, you know that smell. That like smell where it's just like funk and must and sweat and just outside mixed together. Like you know that smell if you played sports. That's what this nigga smelled like getting into my car, carrying a hard hat. Like this nigga smells so bad, I had to roll my windows down, dog. I haven't done that since probably like that lady with the BO that was stinging my nose. That's probably been like a month and a half. Damn, that's the last time I had a stinky person in my car. We was on a good streak, but that nigga was boofing, bro. He really stunk. Like I know that he is the stinky nigga at work. He is known as the funky nigga at work. Niggas really tell their boss like, yo, do not make me work with D, bro. If you make me work with D, I'm going home. That nigga stink. How like you don't walk into work stinking, bro. And I understand if you got a job that makes you stink. But I picked this motherfucker up from his house. And if I didn't pick you up from your house, if you was coming out of somebody else's house smelling like that, that is a very serious problem. Even coming out of your own house smelling like that is a serious problem. Like, what is we doing? Why was you a grown ass man going into work smelling like a fucking football practice? Get it together, D. I really had to roll my windows down for your funky ass. And then when I rolled my windows down, we fucking made eye contact. So it's like, I think he knew that I knew. Like, he knew that I thought he stunk. He had to have. Because he definitely rolled. He looked right in my eyes as I rolled the windows down. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care, bro. I'm riding the whole time, just scrunching my nose up, making that like, ew, it really stinking here, feast. That motherfucking boy D, man, he was ripe. Oh man. But nextly, real quick, OJ Simpson died today at 76 years old from his family says cancer complications. And yeah, man, RIP to OJ. I wonder what OJ stood for. Now I need to know. Let's look up what OJ stands for. I got a feeling it's like Orenthal Jones or something. I don't know. What does OJ stand for? Wow, it is. Well, it's Orenthal James. What the fuck? Why do I be knowing this shit? His name is really fucking Orenthal. Orenthal James Simpson. R.I.P. man. Yeah, OJ is definitely a better name than Orenthal. Why did I know that his fucking name was Orenthal? Where did I get that from? And where did I get the Jones from? I don't know. But yeah, man. OJ Simpson's better than Orenthal James, better known as OJ Simpson, also known as the Juice. Or wait, I think it should be Orenthal James, also known as OJ Simpson, better known as the Juice. Yeah. He died at 76 from cancer complications. So RIP to OJ. I wonder if y'all can hear the bidet going off right now. Angela just sucked her teeth. Listen, it's okay. At least we're clean people and we use bidets. You know? That's a good thing, babe. That's not nothing to suck your teeth at. Because I was wondering if it was going to pick it up on the mic, but I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, we use bidets, motherfucker. And honestly, everyone should use a bidet. Go get you a bidet. They're not expensive. Pay like $25 for that shit, and you can attach it to your toilet. Easy work. So you don't got crud bud walking around. Go get you a bidet. But oh yeah, I was saying R.I.P. to OJ. It's yeah, R.I.P. OJ. It's crazy. Like I feel like a bunch of people that like wasn't saying your name or wouldn't say your name or saying rest in peace to you, which is kind of weird because it's like, all right, we know why they wasn't saying your name, but it's like maybe stand on that. Don't don't show me love in the afterlife if you wasn't showing me love while I was here, right? I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it, but yeah, man, that dude was like he was like really famous at one point. Like not even just from football, like he was in like movies and shit too. Damn. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. But nextly, um I be listening to a lot of podcasts and I tell y'all that all the time, right? But it's like there's this one ad that comes on a lot when I'm listening to the podcast, and I feel like it's like racial baiting, like it's like racial propaganda or something. But it's this sickness commercial or ad. It's like it's I forget what it's for. It's for some like crazy ass name like racial cockhalocus or some shit like that, right? I know I'm saying it wrong and I'm completely butchering it, but it's like rancho cockhalocus. It sounds similar to that. I know that's wrong, but it's similar to that. But it's like this commercial, and it's like this. They are clearly black voices, and it's like it's a grandma talking to her grandson, and she grandson is talking about like, oh, I'm strong, I'm young, I like my immune system is strong, and then here grandma, I'm like, oh, and you got asthma, you got this, you got that, da 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 da, and then the grandson is like, oh, but I'm good, grandma. I don't need to get this medicine for this vaccine. She was like, oh, but yes you do, because when grandma speaks, grandson listens. Like, what the fuck? I hate that commercial because it's like, what is we talking about? Like y'all, you trying? I don't know. It's just really annoying because it's. I feel like they're definitely like trying to cater to black people with this, and it's like they're trying to get, I guess, younger black people or just black people in general to take this vaccine or drug, whatever it is. But it's like, why? I don't know. I just hate that fucking commercial and the way it comes on, and it's like they play that shit. I'm listening to podcasts probably about 6 hours out of my day. I hear that shit at least 4 times a day. And I'll just be like, yo, why? Who approved this? This is a terrible commercial. This is a terrible ad. This is it's such a terrible thing. But I feel like most of the podcast ads be bad, bro. It's like they need some new direction. They definitely need some new direction. I keep hearing the same. It's like the same four that I hear. I hear that when grandma speaks, grandson listens one, and then I hear it's like this John Wall and something Toledano guy. They got some like new basketball one coming out, and they play the same exact clip over and over with him talking to DeMarcus Cousins on the phone. I'm like, all right, bro, play a different clip or something. Y'all gonna keep running the ad, like put different clips in it or something. Then this is other one where it's like they keep talking about um FS1, like F1 racing. I'm like, If the ads are supposed to be catered to me, why the hell am I listening to anything about F1 racing? I don't think I've ever liked a post, listened to anything about F1 racing. What is that about? But I don't know. I guess they got to make their money some way, but they really need to get rid of that When Grandma Speaks one, because that shit is terrible. And like I said, I really feel like it's like black propaganda. It's like some type of propaganda to get black people to use that dumbass fucking vaccine and put that terrible medicine in their body. But nextly, real quick, we all know Karens and how Karens move, right? But if y'all didn't know, there are other people that are in the Karen clique. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm coming up and I got my top 5 Karen adjacent names. So when I say Karen adjacent, these women are Karens as well, but they just not named Karens. So you got, from the beginning, you got Michelle. Michelle usually always has like a shortcut, and she drives like a Honda CRV or like some type of fucking little like crossover SUV vehicle, and she will call the fucking cops on you within 30 seconds of she thinking something is going wrong. Always stay away from a Michelle. Rebecca's usually, they was like a little wild when they was younger, but now they're like very conservative and they want things to be their way, and if it's not their way, they're calling the cops on you. All of these women are gonna call the cops on you. Just know that. Then you got Stephanie. Stephanie is like the cooler one, but she's like the one where it's like she's sneaky. It's like you think Stephanie is on your side, but no, Stephanie snuck around the corner and she is now calling the police on you, and she's telling the police to say like it was an anonymous caller, but it was Stephanie. And then she'll come back and smile in your face. Then you got Carol. Carol is actually like low key worse than Karen, and she like, it should have been Carol for the name Karen, because like she's the originator. Carol do not fuck around. You better not fuck with a Carol. I'm telling you that now. And then Olivia. Olivia is the bougie Karen. Like she the real uppity one. Like she the one in the real nice car. I'm talking like maybe Range Rover or something like that. And she just doesn't hear anything that you have to say. Whatever you say to Olivia, it goes in one ear and out the other. She's racially profiling you, and she's just a terrible person. So just please make sure you stay far away from Olivia's. So yeah, that's Michelle, Rebecca, Stephanie, Carol, and Olivia. The Karen clique. The fucking Karen clique. Karen adjacents. But nextly, y'all remember Lorde, the artist Lorde? Like, she had like some pretty big songs, and I think it was what, like 2013, 2014 was around her time. But listen, y'all know how the industry moves, and the industry is crazy and like kind of shady, and all the like, listen, you see all the shit that's coming out with Diddy, so we know how the industry plays. Like, they be on some weird, crazy, weird, shady shit. But that's neither here nor there. But well, I guess it is here and there, because they killed off Lorde for Billie Eilish, bro. Now, you might think I'm crazy for when I say that, but just think about it for a second. Their sounds are respectively similar. Like, you can argue it, but they both also sing in like white cursive, like white lady cursive. Now, like SZA is like, that's her that's her like forte. She sings in cursive. That's the joke everyone says. But it's like they do the white lady cursive. They both have like the same or similar aesthetic, like the edgy white girl that makes alternative music. Like, If you remember, what was I think Lorde's shit was called like Pure Heroin or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be off that edgy alternative stuff, which is cool. It's not bad. But they both are like in that same pocket. And then the hip hop community embraced them both early in their careers. And remember, Lorde had fucking she had songs with Rick Ross and Billie Eilish. I know she got some rap songs out there. I don't really listen to her like that, but I know she does have some rap songs out there. And then excuse me. The biggest hint of them all, like the sign of them all that they killed off Lorde for Billie Eilish. Lorde's second album came out in 2017 and it flopped. Guess who came out in 2017? Guess whose debut album was in 2017? Billie Eilish. Coincidence? I think not. They killed Lorde off for Billie, and I just cracked the code. I just cracked the code. Billie Eilish, or maybe that's what it is. Maybe Lorde is Billie Eilish, but she had no. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm definitely tripping. Oh my goodness, man. Um, yeah, those are really all the topics that I had. But I'm jumping into the top and the bottom of the week because I told y'all this is gonna be a super short pod today, super quick and light pod today. You can tell in my voice, like, I'm really just not feeling it. But I do this because I love y'all. And I love doing it. And I know sometimes they like, what is it? It's like, you got to do it even when you don't love doing it or something. I don't know. I know it's some type of quote like that somewhere that one of them great ass athletes said or something. But top of the week goes to, I'm doing a co-top of the week. I got to, because I'm still on WrestleMania high, and Dawn Staley just like, she's just a fucking amazing coach. So it's like the top of the week, co-top of the week is Dawn Staley for winning the championship, beating the great Caitlin Clark, locking her ass down. I mean, she got her 30, but she locked the rest of that team down and going 38-0, 10th team to go with the undefeated record. And then it was 109-3 in the last 3 years. So, yeah, I think on the last episode, I was thinking it was 109-3 for her entire career. That's not true. It's 109-3 in the last 3 years, which is like probably even more impressive. In 3 years, you lost 3 fucking games. That is it. That's crazy as shit. So yes, Dawn Staley, and then Cody Rhodes. You got to get the top of the week because you finished the story, Cody. You finished the story, and I got to fucking witness it. And but also too, I'm probably giving y'all some breaking news right now. If you're into wrestling, that nigga Cody Rhodes, he be forcing his lisp, bro. Like if you if you hear him talk during during Raw, during whatever, when he's doing his promos and everything, you can clearly hear that he has a lisp. But when they do the shit after, when the cameras go off, the man has no fucking lisp. He is forcing the lisp because Dusty Rhodes had a lisp. Dusty Rhodes' lisp was like very serious. So, and you know, like he's playing into the whole thing with his dad and American Dream, American Nightmare, da da da, blah blah blah. He is forcing the fucking lisp. That is like very weird. What are you doing? Like, who forces a lisp? But I'm still gonna give you the top of the week because you finished the story. And it was great. And I got to witness it. And it was amazing. Like I said, even though I did want Roman Reigns to win, gotta give credit where it's due. Y'all put on an amazing match. It was great. And the bottom of the week, bless you, baby, Angela Snezd. Um, the bottom of the week goes to Caitlyn Jenner. Why does Caitlyn Jenner get the bottom of the week? It was kind of a slow week for people doing bad shit. So I didn't really like that she tweeted out good riddance to OJ dying. So might be a petty reason. And I could do a personal bottom of the week, but I'm not going to do that. So, Caitlyn Jenner, you are the bottom of the week. Be nicer to people. Don't talk ill of the dead. Even though it's like I understand why, but still, don't tweet that. Y'all talk about that. Um, Sidebar, with Twitter being called X now, are they still called tweets or are they X's? I feel like nobody has asked that question because it's like mainly, like we're still kind of just calling it Twitter. But it's like, okay, think about in 10 years when like the kids that are now about like 5, 6, probably a little earlier, but they get on social media and they only know it as X. Are they still going to be called tweets or X's? Good question, right? I don't know. But those are all my topics that I wanted to talk about real quick. So let me get into my fan questions. As I say every episode, whenever you see me type um, fan questions, potting, what's on your mind, fan questions, whatever you see that suggestion box, type whatever it is that you want to type in there, and I will talk about it on the pod at the end of the pod. So quickly, well, not quickly, we got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got another 5-piece today. Shout out to y'all asking more questions. I appreciate y'all. Um, so from my boy, Only Poetic Justice. That is my boy from Entangled Thoughts. Go check them out. He said, "Do you think love is like a BBL?" I mean, Drake does have a song like that, right? Like that BBL love or something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know because if I'm being honest, I've never felt a BBL in person. So I don't really know what a BBL is like. I've only had natural booties sit on his lap. So yeah, I can't really say what a BBL is like. Um I have been hearing though that apparently BBLs have like a certain smell and that's fucking crazy. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. um yeah, I don't know because I've never really like felt or seen, like I've seen a BBL in person, but it's like what is seeing if you're not feeling it, I guess. Yeah. So I can't really fully answer that question for you, Poetic Justice. Um from my boy Veed Pak Shakur, he says, "Is water wet? And if so, is it wet before or after it's dry?" I answered this "is water wet" question not a couple pods ago, probably a few pods ago. What's more than a few? Quite a few. There has to be a word for like more than a few. Yeah, I don't know. But water itself can't be wet because it's like it's already a thing. So I guess you can't make water wet, as I explained it on the last time I said it. I think it's like when you take a cup of water and you pour it into more water, that water did not get wet. It just added to the wetness that was already there because water in its natural state is just wetness. Water can get things wet, but water itself cannot get wet. So, yeah, and the only way water is dry is if it's in ice form. They have a thing called dry ice, and that can burn your skin off. But yeah, water is wetness in its natural state. So yeah, it can't get wet. It can get things wet. Water isn't wet. No. Or does that technically mean it is wet? I hate this fucking question because it's like it's so simple and stupid, but yet complex at the same time. Because it's like the way you gotta answer it. But what I'm saying makes sense. You cannot make water wet because it's already wet. It's the thing that makes things wet. But you can't make it wet. It's like you can't make it something more wet. If I submerge my arm in water, it's not wet while it's in there submerged because it's fully submerged, right? But when I pull it out and now the air and all that shit hits it, now my arm is wet. Right? I think. Fuck that question, V. You my boy, but fuck that question. Then we got from my boy Miguel Swagero. He asked 3 questions today. So he says, of all the new champions we got at Mania, who do you see losing their titles first? Title or titles first? I'm going Damian Priest, unfortunately. I don't know if people like they calling him bondage Undertaker and bisexual Undertaker and shit. I don't know if he's gonna last that long as a champion. I like him though. I think Damian Priest is pretty cool, but I don't know. I think he'll probably be the first one to lose it. Um yeah, cuz I feel like Bailey is probably going on a run. Sami Zayn is going on a run. Um And obviously, we know Cody is going on a run. I feel like Cody's run is only going to be like, I can see maybe like a year and a half, something like that. Because I want to see how they're going to play out the lines. But yeah, Damian Priest, his run is going to last like maybe 3 months. 3 months tops. Yeah, I'm saying like 3 months tops. Drew McIntyre going to get that belt back. He also says, with Cole apologizing, do you think he's still going to drop the fall off this year? He shouldn't. Or maybe no. Honestly, he should. Because it's like, bro, you need to redeem yourself. Because yes, Cole, we still know that you a good rapper. And it's like, you're a great rapper, whatever. But you put a self-inflicted wound on your legacy. Or a self-inflicted demerit on your legacy. So it would be in your best interest to drop the fall off and it be immaculate. Because then maybe we not going to forget about it, but we might forgive you a little bit. But that the fall off has to be immaculate. And you also have to take out any bar with you saying that you better than anybody or you wanting somebody to test you, because it's null and void now. So maybe he might not drop it because I'm sure he had a bunch of fucking verses and bars in there that had that type of fucking energy towards him. So no, that has to change. So maybe he might not, but he should. You just gotta fix that shit. And then what's the most funny moment pregnant Angela had so far? Probably her farts. Her farts are funny, and they be a little stinky sometimes. but I guess you gotta. It comes with it because she's like growing a human in there, so like her food is digesting, and also the baby's food, I guess, is digesting. But yeah, that's probably the funniest thing. A newly funny thing is, I think it's kind of a little funny when she needs me to help her take her socks off. she can't. It's getting hard for her to bend, so she gotta like just throw her foot up as best as she can, and then I just take her little socks off, little ankle socks. Also, too, my favorite part. I'll tell you my favorite part because you didn't ask my favorite. You asked my funniest. My favorite part was I got to shave the puss, bro. That's amazing. Like, I hope every guy, once their girl gets pregnant and they're around, you first of all be around for the pregnancy. Definitely be around for the pregnancy. But yeah, shave the pussy too. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It just is. Maybe I'm a weirdo for that, but yeah. Um, but yeah, man. I'ma shut up though. That was probably one of my quickest episodes. That might I don't know what the time is on it, but 50-50 chance it might be shorter than the first episode. But I don't think it is. I don't know. But the song of the day is I don't know. What should the song of the day be? Song of the day. Song of the day. Song of the day. It's a song of the day. We're gonna do. Oh, I think I did Live It already, but Live It is now my new top song on Apple Music. See, I think should we? We'll do Never Going Back. Never Going Back is the fourth top song. So I think I might have did Never Going Back too. I probably should have wrote this shit down, right? I got a bunch of songs that haven't done, and I gotta get to them. What didn't I do yet? Did I do Alone yet? Oh, I know I didn't do You Know the Vibes. That's an old song. So You Know the Vibes. That was like my third song released, I think. Yeah, cause my first one was Stay in Your Lane. No, maybe my fourth song release. My first one was Stay in Your Lane. Then it was Too Easy. Then it was Big Show, I think. Then Randy Moss, and then You Know the Vibes. So maybe number 5th. That was my 5th song in my music career. So that was like way back in like sometime in 2010. Not 2010. 2019, I think. Yeah. Let me just see. Yep, 2019 in March. You Know the Vibes is the song of the day. Listen, I ain't shit yet, but I'm bubbling in the life of what we call stomach. Then I'm gonna come out and be the shit, nigga. So I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, I'm still working on it, but I want you to like, comment, share, subscribe, retweet, repost, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell everybody and whoever about this podcast so this podcast can grow. I want you to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours, little bitch. Yep. Hey.
Hey, Sean, I'm ready to Justin too.
Yeah.
He helped me come up with this song, so I had to give him a shout out.
HeIsMellowD. Trying to hit a bitch with the replay. I got backwards on Big Show out here. Getting fried. Got my bitch with me. I don't mean that in a derogatory term either. But she with me though, at all times. Look, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah. Bad bitch on my line. Get high all the time. God gave me a sign. Told me it was my time, yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah. Bad bitch on my line. Get high all the time. God gave me a sign. Told me it was my time, yeah. You know the vibes, you ride for my guys. And I stay fly. Look, the drip suicide. God gave me a sign, told me it was my time. He said if I want it, go get it. Ain't no waiting in line. Bad bitch on my line, she wanted to fuck, so I gave her a time. Told her pull up at 9. Hit once and she mine. Gave her spine realigned. Put that pussy to bed. Make her boyfriend resign. Look, I'm Philip J. Fry. My neck cold as ice. I like burgers and fries. Speak the truth, never lie. I got fam that flip pies, and some ones that's baptized. They got one thing in common. They all do or die, and they come from the side. You talk crazy, you die. See your mama, she crying. Niggas won't blink an eye. Don't pop pills or sip lean, but I smoke that good weed. I don't pass this for me. You can hit this for free. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah. Bad bitch on my line. Get high all the time. God gave me a sign. Told me it was my time, yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, yeah, yeah. Bad bitch on my line. Get high all the time. God gave me a sign. Told me it was my time, yeah, yeah.